On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At small forward, Sadiq Bey. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At shooting guard, Rodney Magruder. At the other forward position, Jeremy Grant. At the other guard position, Cade Cunningham. The head coach of the visiting team is Dwayne Casey. Forward, standing 6'5", number 17, P.J. Tucker. Number 4, Victor Oladipo. At guard, 5'11", number 7. Your Miami Heat head coach is Eric Spoelstra. Your Miami Heat!
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Last season, Bam Adebayo signed that 5-year max extension, the richest contract in Miami Heat franchise history. He said of this team, they're going to push you no matter what. Whether you've got $160 million or you've got 1.5, we all get treated the same, and that's what I love about this organization. Kevin?
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Jeremy Grant.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bey and Grant are the forwards. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard. And for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Victor Oladipo is out there with Lowry, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And late in the season, we see playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Now, here's Cunningham. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. 5 on the clock. Here's Magruder. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Outside Butler. Right side Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. Up and in on the layup.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
Now, here's Cunningham. Now recovering. Stewart with the screen on Lowry. Here's Magruder, guarded by Oladipo. Oladipo with the block.
You're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. To the inside. Stewart with the steal. Grant up top. Guarded by Tucker. Cunningham dishes it to Grant. Kicks to Cunningham. Floats it up for Grant. It's stolen by Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. And he banks in the layup.
This is something Butler's been working on, becoming a stronger facilitator.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Oladipo. Five to shoot. He can't get that one. And it's Detroit the other way. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Here's Tucker following the basket by Cade Cunningham. A nice shot by Tucker.
A dangerous shooter from outside the arc. Tucker feels confident in his ability to train it.
Now here's Cunningham. Now recovering. They get a hand on it. And here's Oladipo. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Adebayo with a screen for Oladipo. Offline with his three. Pistons trailed by 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Cunningham. Now recovering. Back to Grant. And it's Miami with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Now, here's Tucker following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Back to Lowry. The pass to Butler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Heat.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Magruder. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. Here's Stewart, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Miami, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot. And, of course, the Detroit Pistons, right now quite a ways down below.
And, you know, for the Heat, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Now, here's Cunningham following the miss by Bam Adebayo. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
That'll be a Pistons timeout. Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers. Checked in for Victor Oladipo. And then for Detroit, Olynyk comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in for Rodney Magruder. Passes it to Bay. Pass to Cunningham. It's Olynyk atop the key. 6 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by Hero.
They're struggling here early. 1 from 5 now. The D has been bottled up so far.
Pass to Butler. Adebayo the screen. And Butler, here we go. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Butler reading the defense and uses that pick and roll effectively. Good ball handling option.
The Heat shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A different look for Miami. Strus is checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Pistons, Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham.
How about during his 3rd season, Bam Adebayo took the leap, named an all-star for the first time. Bam was huge in the 2020 bubble, helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals.
Now, here's Olynyk. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Screen by Olynyk. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
The Heat leading by 5. Hero passes to Strus. To the paint, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see. Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Hero with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Minnesota.
Yeah, his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lee outside. Outside, Joseph. Olynyk sets a screen for Joseph. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. It's a 5-point game. Puts it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
The pass to Diallo. He can't get that one to fall. The Heat go the other way with it. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Passes to Hero. Now here's Adebayo. Shoots from the block. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up. Someone who always seems to be in the right place at the right time, P.J. Tucker defines what it means.
Now here's Joseph. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one is good.
Inside Grant's agility helps him beat the D. He's able to work around the other guys.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And the team's counting on Tucker for many things.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, he's a hard-nosed defender, opportunistic rebounder, plays against guys much bigger than him. He hits the corner threes at the most important time.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
The Heat making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. All right, a chance to check out stats for Bam Adebayo.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Over to the wing. Releases from 15. No good on that one. And Detroit the other way now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
No matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
That one goes in. And now just a 5-point Heat lead.
Tenacious play there by Grant. Doesn't let the defender keep him from his finish.
Adebayo the screen. Driving the lane, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Joseph, following the score by Miami. Goes up on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Now, here is Robinson, following the miss by Jeremy Grant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Joseph, the pass to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Grant. Pass to Robinson. Deadman in the high post. Here's Strus. And Grant sends it back. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn. He sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think they have a play, a dunk, a pass, an assist or something. And it's like, no, that's not there. And it's a foul on the other guy, maybe the star player, maybe the shot blocker, and maybe anybody. And that's what I do. I do whatever it takes to help my team win.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Butler out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Lowry. And it's Deadman in at the 5. It's the group on the floor for Miami. The Heat leading by 7. Oladipo, the pass to Butler, and stolen by Bay. Now, here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. Bay against Butler. Here's Cunningham. Deadman with the block, and they're able to recover. Here's Oladipo. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Heat. And Detroit with a change here, too. Magruder's checked in. Pistons trailed by 7. Cunningham kicks to Diallo. The dish to Cunningham. Back to Diallo. And stolen by Deadman. Here's Oladipo. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now, he'll be happy that they're in front, but he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Now, here's Cunningham. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pass to Butler. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Oladipo outside. From the stripe. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Woke loose. Now here's Cunningham, guarded by Oladipo. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Butler. Over Diallo. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Diallo the pass to Cunningham. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Bay against Oladipo. The pass to Butler. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Butler's got 6.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
So many incredible talents in the game today, Chris. Is there one player who you enjoy watching the most right now?
I can't say one, Kevin, out of the whole NBA, no. I can give you a list, though, and I'll try to make it quick. Let's see. Let's start with Durant, Harden. Let's go to LeBron. Let's go to Kyrie. You want to go to Spider-Man up there in Utah. You could take me down to Giannis and Milwaukee. I want to see the Greek Freak. I mean, should I keep going? We got some great players in the league, man. It's in great hands. I'm a fan of them all.
Now, here's Cunningham. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. Over Cunningham. The shot by Lowry, no good. Pistons trail by 7. Passes it to Cunningham. Stewart down low. Lowry covering. And Stewart gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Tucker. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Stewart with the screen on Lowry. Drives to the hoop. And Cunningham with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the Heat call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
For the Pistons, Olenek is checked in for Bay. Grant comes in for Diallo. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Adebayo. A 35-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great deep. Blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
And Butler gets it to go.
Well, you got to give Butler credit. I mean, sometimes there is nothing the defense can do to distract him.
And really, hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
To the right side. To the middle. It's deflected. Lee with the steal. Pass to Olenek. The fader. That one, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. I can imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Lee against Oladipo. Grant dishes to Lee. kicks it to Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Joseph, he's checked in for the Pistons. Olynyk, three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. Now, Hero. He's tightly guarded. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Joseph. And it's Lee penetrating. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo, an athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Pistons trail by 12. Grant kicks to Lee. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Here's Stewart. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And for the Heat, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. There's the pass to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Butler on the way. Olynyk is covering. Just 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. And it's Butler missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Lee goes in. Olynyk the pass to Grant. And the layup's good off the glass. Grant's got 6.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Strus. He's covered by Joseph. Hero, no good. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 10. The leaner inside. And Butler sends it back.
Yeah, a little surprising. Butler contests a lot of shots, but averages only a half a block a game for his career.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Olynyk.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Free throw good. Adebayo. Diallo, he's checked in for Detroit. And Adebayo drops them both. Pistons trail by 12. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lee outside. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. And the shot goes down.
Strong finish by Olynyk. I mean, he's gotten stronger, and you can see that.
Butler against Grant. And Butler gets it to go. He's got 10.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy.
And so it's Miami, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by Dwayne Casey. Tough time protecting the paint so far. What has to change there?
You got to get square. You got to get your body in front of him, contain. You got to live with something, but most of all, you got to get your body in front of him and contain. You got to have a body in front of him.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. with third quarter basketball.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
I love what Cade Cunningham brings to the table. That barbecue chicken alert with that blue cheese. Dynamic guard, a big guard who does a little of everything out there. Hits big shots, and you know the best is yet to come.
And now let's chat about Jimmy Buckets, shall we? What an effort from him in that first half.
Tremendous play down low, controlling the paint. They can't contain him. And if you're the coach, don't try to outsmart yourself. Keep going to him in the second half. No reason to change things up until someone stops it.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. The look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Pistons, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Magruder in at the two guard. Now here's Butler. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Floats it up for Adebayo. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hits the three-point bomb. Pistons trailed by 15. Pass to Grant. He kicks it to Cunningham. Back to Grant. Stolen by Tucker. The tray. And again, Miami with the triple.
The focus and confidence Lowry has, realizing when to rise up and catch the D off guard.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Bay finds Grant. Back to Bay for the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Butler. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. 2 points. That one goes.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Grant. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now, here is Lowry, guarded closer. Butler against Bay. Fades and shoots. Bay pulls it in.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Grant with a screen on Butler. Bay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Sadiq Bey. 2.
Free throw good from Bay. Bay hits them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the Heat call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Some stats for Kyle Lowry. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Adebayo. Butler against Bay. Butler passes to Adebayo. It's tipped, and they get it back. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. Grant with a screen on Butler. Bay kicks to Magruder. Clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's Stewart. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Stewart's got his second basket.
Toughness and energy on the boards, an easy putback to show forth.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Tucker can't get it to go. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's an 18-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Magruder passes to Cunningham. Grant sets a screen for Cunningham. Shoots over Tucker. Cunningham's shot is off.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks. A trend that they'd like to reverse.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
And a change here. Dedmon's checked in. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Cade Cunningham, number 1.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
And Detroit has possession. Stewart up top. Dedmon defending. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
Now here is Lowry. Basket, good. Lowry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Cunningham looking it over, and there's the pass to Magruder. Over Oladipo. Nice D from Oladipo. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by Dedmon. Oladipo outside. Passes it to Lowry. Pass to Dedmon. Bay against Butler. Shot clock at 5. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Duncan Robinson comes in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Detroit also making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Stewart. Diallo comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Joseph in for Cunningham. Lowry passes to Tucker. The 3. It's good from long range. Tucker's got 9.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, Kevin.
Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said it's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class. Defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
The Heat making a switch here. Strus is checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Lee's checked in for Bey. Lee finds Joseph. And here's Diallo. Pass to Grant. to halt the run. Oh, trying for it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Dedmon dishes to Robinson. Over Joseph. And he overshot that one, missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And it's Lee penetrating. Over Robinson. No good from Lee.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Now, here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Joseph. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Back to Grant. It's intercepted. Here's Strus. He dishes it to Robinson. Now Hero. He has 5. Driving to the basket.
A flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
Olynyk sets a screen for Lee. Trying to get something going. And Lee with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Dedmon a screen. Here's Hero. And Grant sends it back.
This is Grant's 7'3" wingspan in action, allowing him to get a hand on that shot.
Grant sets a screen for Joseph. He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Hero with it. Picked up by Joseph. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Morris is checked in for the Heat.
Now in the game, Marquise Morris.
Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Now the pass to Dedmon. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Diallo finds Joseph. Pistons passing it around. And it's good. 2 points. Grant's got 8 points.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Passes it to Dedmon. Dishes it to Robinson. From 11 feet away. Rebound by the Pistons. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Joseph. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Hero. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Grant against Morris. High arcing shot. No good from Grant. And for the Heat, their shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Pass to Hero. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Dedmon a screen from 12 feet out, and it's Miami with another.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
And so it's the Miami Heat leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Vincent and it's Okpala in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And the NBA introducing new measures to discourage fan misconduct, greater security, and pursuing legal action, Chris, when that line is crossed.
Yeah, Kevin, we're living in interesting times, my friend. People may need to blow off steam, but let me tell you this, the players are here to entertain, but not as punching bags.
Livers off target from outside. And Miami shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Vincent, covered by Hayes. Morris, no good. The Pistons shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Pass to Hayes. And here's Jackson. Lyle sets a screen for Jackson. Inside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Strus passes to Vincent. And Frank Jackson picks up the foul.
Frank Jackson.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Morris. Here's Strus, guarded by Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Vincent. And there's another one for the Heat.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Jackson passes to Hayes. No good with the triple. Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And it's blocked. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Vincent, covered by Hayes. Vincent, the pass to Okpala. Here's Strus. They set the screen. Lays it up and banks it in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's blocked. Here's Strus, and there's the drive. And the pass to Vincent. Good saving, covered by Hayes. 5 to shoot. Vincent misses. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes to Lyles. Here's Jackson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore. Bays checked in for Frank Jackson.
Pistons substitution.
Detroit with the ball. Bay with it. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Lowry. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Driving in. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Now here's Bay. D right on him. Stewart, a screen for Bay. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Livers. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Hayes up top, now recovering. Now here's Hayes. Over Lowry. No good off the front iron. For Miami, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. To the middle. It's Saban. Guarded by Stewart. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Hayes, the pass, delivers. Nailed from three-point land. Livers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, just get open. Hayes will find you. I mean, the kid, he has tremendous vision.
Now, here's Lowry, covered by Hayes. The drive by Lowry. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Now here's Hayes. Now recovering. Hayes the pass to Stewart. Pass to Okpala. That 3 off the mark. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Second team foul.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Hayes. So it's the Pistons now. Bay passes to Cunningham. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Cunningham inside. Now recovering. Cunningham gets the bucket.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Butler sets a screen for Adebayo. Oladipo for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now, here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Missed inside. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Have allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Lowry. Oladipo sets the screen for Lowry. With the drive, that ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Now, here's Cunningham. While recovering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Magruder. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
A different look here for Detroit. Grant, he's checked in for Lyles. Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Here's Dedmon, and he makes good on the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lee against Oladipo. Lee outside, over Butler, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.